What's up, guys? I am back with more Kyogre, and let's see what we can find for an opponent. So, I've been looking at the team a little bit more. If I had to pick a candidate on who to maybe switch out for Zapdos, it might be Whimsicott. I don't know. I like Indeedee with the Psychic Seed, being able to redirect single target special attacks away from Kyogre. I mean, even single target physical attacks away from Kyogre is nice as well, because, you know, Kyogre has a worse physical defense stat over its special defense. So, that said, doesn't matter. We can talk about that later. First opponent's team is a Solgaleo team. So, Solgaleo, Grimmsnarl, Spectrier, Moltres, Porygon 2, and Tapu Fini. So this looks like one of the teams that I ran into a couple of nights ago. The Grimmsnarl actually set the Solgaleo's weakness policy off of Sucker Punch. So that might be what's happening this time around. I'm going to lead Indeedee and Kyogre with the idea of I can maybe read... I don't know how Follow Me works with Sucker Punch. It might work, might not. Learning curve. We'll put Kingdra in the back, and I think Rillaboom works out really good here. If they go Spectrier instead of Grimmsnarl, well, I'm out of luck on that sense, because Spectrier will outspeed both Kyogre and Indeedee, but if I can get some big damage off, all the better. Probably going to have to Dynamax Kyogre. Solgaleo is naturally faster than Kyogre as well, too. Oh, interesting. Porygon 2 and Grimmsnarl instead. That's better. I'm going to follow me with Indeedee, and I'm going to straight Origin Pulse. This Porygon 2 is probably packing an Eerie Impulse, which I don't want to take off Kyogre. That said, I would like to get as much damage into my opponent as possible. They're probably going to Light Screen, maybe even Eerie Impulse. Spirit Break could be bad into Kyogre as well. And no, I definitely don't want to Dynamax that Indeedee. So I'm going to go Follow Me, and I'm going to straight Origin Pulse. If they switch in, they're not going to switch in, so that thought doesn't matter. I was thinking maybe if Solgaleo switched in, this could be good too, but anyways, they got their Light Screen. It is what it is. Kyogre's going to connect with Origin Pulse, so let's see what this does in the rain. Alright, about a quarter to Porygon 2, and a good amount to Grimmsnarl. Indeedee took literally no damage there, so I see no reason not to follow me again. This time, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Calm Mind, with the idea being Kyogre gets a Calm Mind. If Indeedee survives this turn, which is very feasible that it does, I can get some extra damage with the special attack boost. Porygon 2 is going to run the Foul Play. That's going to do not a lot to Indeedee. I'm not too worried about that. So long as Indeedee is on the field, Kyogre has free reign to do what it wants to do. The other thing is basically Indeedee's role on this team is basically be a Meat Shield. Yes, that went there. So, let's see where this goes. Do I connect with the Origin Pulse? This is probably a good turn for my opponent to switch in Solgaleo if they want. They have both their screens up. Next turn, I'll check to see the estimated time for Reflect and Light Screen's duration, and that'll give me a rough idea if this is Light Clay or not. So Kyogre's going to hit the Origin Pulse the second time, which is nice. And with that Calm Mind boosted... Oh, there was a crit into the Grimmsnarl, so there's a very good odds that that did matter. The Porygon 2 running Foul Play could be interesting, because that could potentially be a way of connecting... that could be a way of connecting the weakness policy for Solgaleo. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to Mystical Fire the Moltres. And I'm going to... I think the time to max Kyogre is near. Or do I want to take a shot at the Porygon first? You know what? I want to take a shot at the Porygon first. So, one last follow me. Dynamax, Max Geyser, Porygon 2. I want to get rid of this Porygon 2. If it does have Eerie Impulse, I do not want to take that special attack drop into Kyogre. I really do not want to do that. -1 is much better than -2, but at the same time, the less I have to deal with negative stat boosts, the better. The other thing is Kyogre is naturally slower than Galarian Moltres as well, so I can feasibly move a little bit faster. The recover is good on my opponent's end. That is a good call there. Let's see what... Oh, they went a Nasty Plot with Moltres too, which could be bad. No, they just went Fiery Wrath. I'm okay with that. Indeed's hanging on. I'm going to Max Geyser one more time. Hopefully that's enough to pick up the KO into Porygon, even if it does go for a recover. If they switch out Porygon, that's nice, because I can hit whatever's coming in. Just thinking about the team preview, I think there was just the Tapu Fini that could safely switch into a Water-type move. So the Moltres is going to go for Protect. I'm okay with that. Indeed, he's going to follow me. Porygon's going to foul play one more time. Unfortunately for Indeedee, that is all that it's going to get to do, but that said, I get to do some massive damage, which I want to see. So my opponent's setting Trick Room actually worked out in my favor for once. Porygon 2 is gone. Oh, interesting. I lose my own Rain, but that's alright. And Trick Room is gone as well. And so Psychic Drain. That's alright. I think Rillaboom is a good call to bring in here. And there's the Solgaleo. So now, the question is who's going to max? Is it going to be Moltres or is it going to be Solgaleo? My guess is it's going to be maybe Moltres. Could be Solgaleo. Solgaleo could be bad too. I'm going to try a Fake Out into the Moltres just to be on the safe side, and I'll go for a Max Geyser into Solgaleo. I have Kingdra in the back, so basically I get my Rain back, Kingdra gets its Swift Swim, and then it's a matter of being able to land very, very accurate Hurricanes. Solgaleo is the max candidate, so it's probably good to get as much damage into this thing as possible. It will probably put itself up to +1 special defense, but that's okay because I'm at +1 special attack. So there is the Max Quake. Did nothing. I'm okay with that. That said, that was my last turn of Max, so it's going to start doing a lot more damage, unfortunately. But that's alright. Ooh, that did nothing. That said, I have my Rain back. I can now potentially tank whatever Solgaleo wants to do. At least I think I might be able to. Might not. I might have spoken too soon, but that's alright. Scalds off Kingdra could do a lot. Moltres getting a special defense buff could be bad as well. Oh, right, Reflect and Light Screen. I did forget to check that too. Yeah, so they still have Light Screen on the field as well. So that could change some things as well. That said, I'm going to go for a knockoff into Moltres, and I'm going to try to Thunder the Moltres too. Aside from Grassy Glide, ooh, Max Rockwell. That's not good for Thunder. It's also not good for Kingdra coming in either. Hopefully I can still land a Thunder, if not, oh well. Not a bad start so far to the video. Air Slash is going to hurt. I guess not. It did a lot more than I would have liked, but that's alright. I am Assault Vest Rillaboom, which is nice. Oh, safety goggles. And I am going to miss the Thunder because of the Max Rockfall. That is misfortunate, but it is what it is. It's all part of the game. So, Rillaboom is really doing nothing against this Moltres. I'll go for an Origin Pulse. Try to chip away at what I can do. With the weather being gone, Kyogre's not in a good spot. Moltres has pretty much free reign of what it wants to do, unfortunately. Kyogre's going to hang in there, but if Moltres went for Kyogre, not a good spot for Kyogre. So Moltres is going for Fiery Wrath. Kyogre's probably not. Oh, Kyogre held on with 5 HP. And Moltres is gone because of crit. Wow. I really did not expect that. Kyogre is gone. So far, it could be worse. It could be significantly worse. The opponent's light screen is gone, but they are at +2 special defense. So I guess I can try to fish for burns, but it's not looking good. So Galio has pretty much free range to get rid of Rillaboom. And that's why I'm not going for the knockoff, because I definitely think the weakness policy is there. And we'll see what Kingdra can do with Scald. Yeah, that does not a lot. But if I get the burn... Do I get the burn? I do not get the burn. So we know it's a rock type, steel type, ground type, and yeah. So we know 3 out of 4 of the moves, typing wise. Sun, Steel, Strike plus ground type move and plus rock type move. I'm going to assume Rock Slide maybe. Once Reflect has worn off. How many turns of Sand do they have? 2 more turns of Sand. I don't think this thing can straight up KO my Kingdra, so I'll try the Focus Energy. I'll try it, see what I can do. Might have been a stupid inclusion on Kingdra, but with the Scope Lens and Focus Energy, it's a fun gimmick to try out. Interesting that they're going for Sun, Steel, Strike, though. Because I resist this. Yeah, I resist that. And damage-wise, that... I mean, I would have expected whatever their ground or rock type move was to come out, but oh well. I will take that. So maybe I might get the burn and I might be able to cheese it out that way. That was definitely a crit. That did a lot of damage. There's the Earthquake. I did not think Kingdra was this bulky. And for clarification, my Kingdra is not bulky at all. I did mention in the last Kyogre video that I was thinking about changing the EVs around so that Kingdra could be a little bit bulkier, but my Kingdra is not bulky at all. And luckily, I do pick up the KO. So, like I said in the last video I filmed, Focus Energy was a fun little experiment to run away with crits, because my Kingdra has a scope lens. Focus Energy raises your crit ratio by 2, so that's already +3 added to the default +1 that Kingdra and any other Pokemon is in their base form. With the way how Gen 8 mechanics work, as far as crits go, once you hit 4, you're guaranteed a crit. So anyways, that's why I got the back-to-back crits. That said, the Kyogre crits, those were very lucky on my end. So good game to my opponent. Honestly, your team looked really good, and it was pretty hard to get around. Alright, so let's look for our next opponent, and let's see how this goes. So, I realized afterwards, I actually had the wrong Whimsicott in that team preview as well. So anyways, I swapped that back in, switched the right Whimsicott in. Not that it would have mattered because I didn't bring Whimsicott, but that could have been bad. So let's see what our next opponent has. A Ho-Oh team, alright. So, Ho-Oh, Lapras. That can be interesting if Lapras Dynamaxes. Tyranitar, Dracozolt, Lando, and Amoonguss. Okay, so I think Kingdra and Indeedee. Kyogre in the back. And I think Rillaboom. I think Heatran might not be needed for this one, and I don't think Whimsicott's going to be needed either. I could see either Dracozolt, Tyranitar lead, which could be very, very bad for Kyogre. Or I could see potentially Amoonguss plus something else. Now the nice thing is Kingdra has its max form wind. Oh, it's Lapras. Okay, Lapras and Dracozolt. I'm alright with that. I think we're gonna get a little spicy, and I think we're gonna set up Crit-dra. That's what I'm gonna call it now. Kingdra, you have ascended. It evolved beyond the Mega level to Crit-dra. So Indeedee is going to protect Crit-dra. Dragozolt's semi-op, which is nice. I'm not worried about the sand here. So my opponent is opting to not Dynamax their Lapras, which is interesting. So Kingdra is going to get its Focus Energy off. I'm expecting Freeze. Yeah, Freeze-dry. Okay. So Indeedee handled that very, very well. I think Kingdra is going to get big here. Go for the Max Geyser. And so long as Indeedee is on the field, which could be bad if Tyranitar gets a crunch off into Indeedee, but so long as Kingdra has Indeedee, Lapras cannot hit me with Freeze-dry. The nice thing would be too is if I could get a Mystical Fire into the Lapras, which I might try to do. I wonder how much this is going to do to Dracozolt. It is resisted, but it could be some big damage. I'm hoping for it to be big damage. Sand isn't going to matter because Dracozolt is not part rock type. That said, the Dragon Resistance is not my friend here. So my opponent is going to max. Some electric... Oh, yeah, I have Kyogre in the back. Electric type coverage could be good against Lapras. That said, they're probably going to get the Resonance, which should be all right. I have my I have Kingdra set up, so Indeedee is going to follow me. So let's see how much this Max Geyser does to Dracozolt. About 60-ish. That's pretty good. I like that. So there's the resonance. Not terribly surprised about that. Indeedee is going to hang in there once again. So I'm very happy with that. Now, what do I want to do? My opponent does have the Landorus and Ho-Oh in the back, or as options, I should say. I only know three of their team so far, but I'm gonna Wormwind the. Ooh, I just had a thought. I'm still gonna Wormwind the Dracozolt. I don't think they would sacrifice their Gigantamax by switching in Tyranitar, but that could be bad. Protect is not great here, but that's alright. Indeedee is going to keep Kingdra safe. I could have gone for the Mystical Fire like I initially wanted, but better play it safe. Dragozolt's gone. So now Kyogre is in a much significantly safer position. I think the grammar worked on that. I don't know. Yeah, I might need to go back to school just to learn how to speak. Yeah. Alright, so Max Geyser. Take advantage of the Rain Ice set, that's fine. Now, I could bring Rillaboom in here. I think that's a relatively interesting spot to be in. Tyranitar is coming in, which I kind of expected. That said, I have Rillaboom. I can literally Grassy Glide either Lapras or the Tyranitar. I don't want to Grassy Glide myself. That would be rather misfortunate. Okay. I'm going to Max Geyser the Tyranitar. And I am going to bring in Kyogre. Lapras is a problem, but I would rather figure out, or I'd rather take away my opponent's ability to switch before I try to deal with Lapras, because I can just gang up on it. And with them losing their Sand, I can have accurate Hurricanes and gang up on Lapras through the use of Thunder. So I did over half through a Protect. That's very nice to know. There's the weakness policy. Okay. Resonance. Alright. Into my Kyogre. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. The nice thing is I can Scald the Tyranitar, and that should be more than enough, even with their Aurora Veil. And I can go for a Thunder into their Lapras. I don't like the Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is rather misfortunate for my my Kingdra. And let me just see, because I'm thinking, whereas that was weakness policy Tyranitar. Oh no, it was not Lake Lay. Okay, that is interesting. Alright, I'm going to Scald the Tyranitar, and I am going to Thunder this Lapras. So Tyranitar is going to switch out, that's fine. It's Ho-Oh, alright. The Rainbow Rooster is here. And it's gone. Yeah, so anyways. Kyogre's going to get Thunder. My opponent is probably going to want to get rid of Kingdra here. Ooh, I got the Paralysis into Lapras, and Lapras doesn't get to attack. So, that's very fortunate. Now, I think subbing out Kyogre is probably the play here, because Tyranitar is going to get a special defense boost, and I want to get Rain back up on the field so that Thunder is not playing the accuracy game. I do not like playing the Thunder accuracy game. I also do not like playing the Hurricane accuracy game. And the nice thing is I get Fake Out with Rillaboom too as well. And if I lose Kingdra, Kyogre gets to come back in for free, set Rain, and my opponent doesn't have a means of resetting their sand. So the Protect is very smart on their end. I do respect that. That said, I can Grassy Glide. I salute you, Kingdra. You have done very well this match. I did not expect this to work. Anyways. Kingdra has proven to be very dangerous. I don't know. I've seen on Twitter people tweeting about Kingdra too, so I feel like I'm just very, very late to the ball game on this one. But it's still nice to make it work. So I'm going to get my Rain back. And now the Kingdra's off the field, it looks like Kyogre might be able to do something. I'm going to Thunder this Lapras, and I think it's safe to Grassy Glide it as well. I really want that off the field. So Lapras is gone. Kyogre's going to Thunder the Tyranitar, which is weird, but alright. Lapras was the biggest threat to both of my Pokemon, and Tyranitar and I have never ran into Ice Beam Tyranitar, and they got the freeze on me. Okay, so that was a thing. I know that's a thing too, but just first time seeing that on Battle Spot. Alright. It is what it is. I'm going to try to go for the Origin Pulse and see if Rillaboom thaws out. And my opponent has forfeited. Good game to my opponent. Well fought. I feel bad for your ho-oh there. It comes in only to go away. Yeah, anyways, good battle. Very happy with that. Moving on. Alright. Let's see what we can find. So, Kingdra. Very interesting so far. I am digging the focus energy sweeps in the rain. I did not expect that to work as well as it has. Anyways, third opponent has been found. Another Solgaleo team. Okay. Ooh, and there is a Cradily on here. A Cradily and a Comfy. Alright. This might actually be Weakness Policy Moltres over Solgaleo, maybe? If I remember right, I think Solgaleo gets Trick Room as well. Alola Marowak, Solgaleo, Comfy. Hey, there's my friend from the Regirock videos. Pheromosa, Galarian Moltres, and Cradily. So, let's see. I think I play it safe like last time. Maybe bring Indeedee Kingdra as the lead. Storm Drain on Cradily could be not great for Scald, but it could be alright. I'm going to bring Rillaboom in the back. And Kyogre. Weird burp noise thing that I did, but anyways. Yeah, I think this is fine. Keytrain could have been nice, but Pheromosa is scary because of how stupidly fast that thing is. That said, if they don't run Trick Room, Kingdra can outspeed it. So Galio Pheromosa. Okay, this looks like it might be Speed Swap shenanigans. I'm okay with that. I'm going to follow me like I did last time and focus energy. And then I think we go from there. So we're going to focus energy. Very good thing I didn't accidentally push the Dynamax button. I don't know. I guess it's muscle memory to have setup Pokemon be, or redirection Pokemon be number 2, and then yeah. Anyways, very good reason that I did not do that. That said, Dynamax is a little forgiving in that it gives you a chance to shut it off if you are paying attention to what you're doing after you hit that button. Anyways, I'm rambling. So, follow me, Indeedee. Coaching! Okay, now we're talking. I respect that. I do respect that. That's probably Moltres with the weakness policy. That is going to hurt Indeedee. Indeedee lives. Indeedee lives. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I think Kingdra is going to get big, and I think do they have anything that can? Yeah, they have. Oh, I went for Airstream. Yeah, I want Airstream, and I think I want Kyogre to come in here. The idea being Kyogre will turn on my speed, and I'm assuming this thing is focus sashed, but Indeedee is probably not going to get its attack off. So, anyways, let's do this. Rillaboom might have been the better call here, but oh well. Kyogre should be able to take a resisted hit if they went for Indeedee anyways. And if they didn't go for Indeedee, well, that's me being me. Anyways, yeah. So there's the Airstream. And yes, that was sashed. I'm okay with that. Kyogre's going to get a speed boost, but that's going to mean nothing to Pheromosa. Oh, they went for close. Ooh, they went for close combat. Gross. Now, did Solgaleo go for Kyogre, or did it go for Kingdra? Yeah. Oh, it went for Kingdra. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, I do not like this position at all. Yeah. Yeah, the coaching really threw me for a loop. I really do respect that, though. Coaching is a very strong move. I mean, after all, back in, what was it, Series 6, I brought a Riolu with coaching for a couple of matches and had some fun with that. So, if you're interested in that, feel free to watch that video afterwards. There's the Crit-dra. Storm Drain is not my friend here, because, yeah. Look at Crit-dra go. That might be an Assault Vest. Kyogre's going to get some speed up, which is nice. Yeah, there's a Storm Drain. Do I still connect with Solgaleo, though? A little bit of damage into that might not be too bad. So, not bad. I'm using Kingdra, which is alright. I do have a speed boost, into Kyogre, but so long as Cradle is on the field, I am going to be powering it up with Origin Pulse, and I don't want to do that, especially since Origin Pulse can miss. So, Rillaboom or Indeedee, who is very, very low HP. I'm gonna go Indeedee, and I think I'm gonna go. Do I want an Ice Beam? I don't know if I can take it down from there. I'm gonna Expanding Force and Ice Beam. Kyogre is going to move faster than Solgaleo, but I'm not in a good spot. Yeah, anyways. Let's see what happens. So there's the Ice Beam. Let's see. It's probably Assault, but maybe not. Cradle did go down, which is nice. Now, I'm assuming this is just Indeedee. Yeah, it was. So that's alright. I went for damage anyways. That would have been resisted into Solgaleo, so I'm not worried about that. Kyogre's at +2 speed. Oh, Galarian Moltres. Yeah. The nice thing is it's got no boosts into special defense. I'm going to fake out the Solgaleo, and I'm going to Calm Mind. I think this is probably the best chance to get Calm Mind set up. Moltres is going to protect, that's fine. I want to fake out the Solgaleo. +1 Thunder might be good here, but at the same time, I have to weigh my options on Origin Pulse here. Origin Pulse could be good. Solgaleo is still at +2 though. This is my last turn of Rain. I'm gonna risk it and go Grassy Glide into Moltres, and I'm going to Origin Pulse. Solgaleo is at +2 special defense and +1 defense, which is really not good for me. So let's see what this +1 Origin Pulse can do. Moltres is down. Moltres is down, which is good. Wild Charge, okay. Yeah, there is not any bouncing back from from that for my Kyogre, but interesting. That is really interesting, especially if they had gotten. I mean, they would have shown their hand if they set off the electric terrain. But anyways, I think I have to get rid of the Pheromosa and hope Rillaboom, but at the same time, I don't have a realistic way of getting rid of Solgaleo, unfortunately. Maybe if it's not weakness policy, which I'm assuming it isn't. So I'll get rid of Pheromosa. I'll try the knockoff, but realistically, I think there's no coming back from this for me. A +1 Solgaleo with coaching, or from coaching, is not my friend here. Yeah, there's So, based off the order of Solgaleo healing before Rillaboom, Solgaleo's got me here. Good game to my opponent. That was very well played. I respect the team. Kind of fitting that I started this video with a Solgaleo match, and we're ending it with a Solgaleo match. But, anyways, good game. Very well played. can't say anything about that. Realistically, I should have maybe tried to lead Rillaboom going into that, but with the way how I led that, with the way how I led that, there was no real salvaging that. But anyways, like I said, very good game to my opponent. I'm very happy with that. I think we had some very solid matches. All three of them were pretty good. Maybe if I didn't commit to the focus energy strategy in the third match, that might have worked out in my favor. But anyways, it is what it is. It's all a learning curve. And the nice thing about editing these videos is I can look back and it forces me to watch the footage too. And I'm like, oh yeah, I could have did that. So anyways, I am very, very happy, all things considered. I hope you were entertained. So, a little bit of scheduling ideas for some upcoming teams, legendary-wise. I'm planning on maybe doing Giratina next, unless I change my mind leading up to it. I want to do Kyurem White. Reshiram would be cool too. And Zekrom. I like the Gen 5 legendaries, so they're probably going to be coming around. And I'm going to say this right now. Gen 4 has always been my favorite gen since it came out. So Giratina is probably coming next. Eventually I'm going to do Palkia, and eventually I'm going to do Dialga. But I do want to look into the Gen 5's legendaries as well to build some teams around. And plus, Zekrom is just really freaking cool with its electric dragon typing and its glowing blue tail. And green if it's shiny. Because, I've run into shiny Zekrom. It's in one of my Groudon videos. So, yeah, if you want to see shiny Zekrom battle of Groudon, watch that video too. Anyways, you've been great. I hope I entertained you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.